What's up? Hello. We are chiseling bones. So I just click this guy with my notes and I exchange it for bones. Then I go up there and I bless the bones. They turn different. Then you chisel the bones. You can click to make it faster, or you can AFK it. Just click it, eat some food, chill, watch some TV. But it's way faster if you click. Started out with 5,000 bones like 30 minutes ago, so I expect to get through the rest pretty quickly. See, I'm watching TV and I'm getting work done. Everybody that I knew. Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, yeah. So click on the altar. You're gonna wish somebody their pants. Alright, we've gone through 12 hundo. These are the steps you need to take to get your prayer XP up without breaking your bank. The price of the bones are down a little bit today, so I went ahead and bought. Decided last second to buy some. The fuck? It's time to die. My goodness. Jeez. Yo, 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 how everybody do today? Everybody doing tomorrow? How you doing yesterday? How you doing this morning? How you doing at lunchtime? How you doing dinner time? How are you? Alright, so this isn't fun, but, man's gotta get prayer levels up. Oh no. Alright, so you unnope the bones, you click on the altar, you bless the bones, you chisel them into little blessed bone shards. And that's all you do. Pretty simple, huh? Holy Ugh. Akaka. Akagoy. Oh, that's a good kitty. Oh my gosh. Ah. Hello. Please feel free to engage with me, even if I am not live. Because if you have questions or if you feel I'm sucking big butts and could do something different, or if you're very grateful for something I showed you, you can always be like, hey, what's up, man? How are ya? I watched your shit and it helped me. Um, Obviously, I leveled while doing this, and I've already. It's crazy how much XP gains I've gotten in crafting just from chiseling these bones. This is all I've done with my crafting since I leveled. So everything you're seeing right here, this is all chisel XP. But anyways, so my overall goal is to get my prayer levels up. Made some great progress this weekend. Since Friday, we've gotten, um, we're at level 86, so 7 or 8 levels. It's pretty decent, I'd say, considering we only used 5,000 bones and 300,000 bone shards. Uh, it's kind of early, I understand. And it is Sunday. Yeah, lady, get out. Quit studying my family for school. Do, 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 do. Come on. This is boring, by the way, if you're seeing this after the fact. Because I don't have any viewers. Nobody wants to come watch RuneScape. There's already some other assholes that pay zero attention to what you type in their chat that are popular just for sitting on their ass doing normal things. That's why I watch. Mostly I go on Kick because there's a lot of cool people on there. But not on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you have to have some like world record or some foothold in another game before you can gain any recognition in Oldschool, Runescape. Is that my kitty? Yep, that's my kitty. A cat cap gun? That's gross. I like cats. Look at that. 1,500 plus bones down. 3,400 to go. Jesus. So 15 minutes have gone by. Yeah, baby, yeah. Did about 1,000 bones. Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, so I've been farting this whole time. I hope that makes you feel better about watching me do this. Yep. So you talk to this cocksucker, exchange all your cocksuckers, and then you go up here and you bless all your cocksuckers, and then you chisel all your cocksuckers, and then they're all chiseled. And that's how you do it. Yeah, I'm done with streamers for right now. They don't give a fug. Don't give a single fuggle about anything but themselves. So last time I reach out to anybody, dude. Trying to be interactive and engage with the streamer, it just don't work. We done with that horse shit. What really pisses me off is that they talk shit to their new followers or people that start watching them. They just like talk mad shit and don't care. They literally don't deserve any viewers at that point. Can sit here like me and just fart in their pants, and the only viewer they have is themselves because they're trying to monitor the chat that doesn't exist. Pretty sad, isn't it? So I've had a good morning. I had breakfast, and that consisted of cheeseburger, hamburger helper with friggin' a can of tuna in it. It wasn't too bad. Um, I prefer like if I use pork in it or something. Pork is super good, like ground pork. Beef just doesn't have the flavor it used to have anymore. I used to really like the flavor of beef, and now you can hardly taste the flavor in it. Is that's a kitty in the friggin' TV show I'm watching? I thought it was my kitty. Uh, yep. I also had. I've already had an energy drink. Delicious. And I've had a shower, which is feels good because you get clean, you know. And then I got my vitamin C and B12 from this Kirkland vitamin water off brand. They call it vitamin zero because there's no sugar in it. So it makes it like good for you to have it if there's no sugar and just vitamins. And then there's these cool little Kirkland chewy protein bars. These are 10 grams of protein per bar. They're pretty tasty. I had one of them as well. There's little chocolate chips in it. And there's a dark chocolate coating on the bottom of it. So It's all held together by peanut butter, and I think it's like chewy oats and peanuts. So yep, that was my morning so far. I fed my kitties. I pet my cat a lot. I I open the back door and the blinds so my kitty can enjoy the outside. And I also fed my fish. I have like a dozen fish. 8 or 9 of them, which are goldfish, have grown to like 100 times their normal size. So they're really big goldfish now. Um, I've been watching this TV show called The Big Sea. It's on Netflix. It was originally a Showtime TV series from like 2013 or something like that. It's really old, but it's good. It's about this lady that has cancer and how she deals with it. A bunch of crazy stuff she does. You get to watch her whittle away into nothing, and but it's really funny. It's like cheesy funny, but I don't know. It's kind of like Shameless, but less boobs and stuff, less humping. Yeah, some stuff in it that doesn't really make sense, so I don't know. I just watch it because there's like randomly it'll just be really funny for no reason. Um, and that's why I'm watching it. They talk about butts sometimes. It's kind of funny. And pooping on people's heads and stuff. Just random funny stuff like that. All right, almost 2,000 down. Blessed 'em. These look oddly similar to sun-kissed bones, huh? Except sun-kissed bones yield 3 more shards per bone. I wonder if you can bless sun-kissed bones. I've never tried. I'm assuming you can't, because there's nothing about it on the conversion chart. Boop. I still have my little pet running around with me, Skotos. I like Skotos. He's a good boy. I'm gonna look at jeez. She's talking to like dead people. People that like passed away, they come visit her in ghost form and talk to her and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Woo! Oh, wow, I fart out some good farts. Wow. Where's she at? Stream videos. Uh, she just stop? She's like, I'm done. Vampires. Where are you? That's 15 hours ago. Alright. Guess we won't watch that person. Let's go get some more bones, I guess. Boop. Ugh. Exchange all. Up here. Bless the bones. Chisel, chisel, chisel. So sad. She's like getting all sick. The Spam Museum. So I'm following Runescape. There's 2.1 thousand people watching Runescape. And the number one viewed person is a PKer trying to be Otoblock. And then we've got this person is cooking freaking breakfast instead of playing RuneScape. So that's not even RuneScape. And then we got this person is also PKing. It's great. This person is giving away 10 mil to new people, which I don't know if it's real world traded or not, so kind of scary. I'm not going to touch that with a 1,000-foot pole. This person is also PKing. Wow. So much diversity. Really give two shits about PKing, bros. This person is doing drop parties and giveaways. Gilded? I don't even know what the hell. Yeah, not gonna do that. This person is fighting apparently one of the hardest bosses in the game from Desert Treasure 2. That's wonderful. This person is fighting on a mass world is fighting next. Kind of pointless to do that on mass worlds. Next is pets. No idea what he's doing. This person is fighting Zora. Uh. Oh wow, that's a beautiful dress. Um, Bingo. MVP makes number go up. Wow. I don't know why people are obsessed with bingo recently. My God, I'm trying to click on myself. What am I doing? Exchange all. Bless the bones. Chisel them. Pretty simple, isn't it? This is so sad. Jesus. The stream is starting soon. PKing! Wow. Just what I want to see. It is what it is. What the hell is this? It's like he's playing a TOB simulator that looks like crap. Who needs to use a simulator to play Theater of Blood? I'm pretty sure you can solo intros, entry level TOBs pretty easily. This guy is PKing. Wow. This person is also PKing. That's so awesome. Um, no idea what this person's doing. This person is farming raindrops. This person is claiming he's a noob doing Slayer. This person is live staking. Wow, so hot. This person is also live staking. This person is PVM max skill and grind. Wow, you're maxing out your skills. That's so cute. This person is an Iron Man doing watching someone do Yama on his stream. Grinding barrows. This person is live staking. It's pretty funny. Okay. That's so hot. Is this all you guys watch? Is like live staking, PKing, and raids? Is that it? Is this what really gets the viewers to come in and say hi? This PKing and bossing. Wow, this person's doing TOA experts. That's so hot. God, this is so sad. Stop it. It's when they're like winding down the seasons of the show. And they're just like killing her instead of making her get better. Alright, almost 2,000 done, and then we'll. I mean, this would be going a lot faster if I was just clicking, but I'm not. Uh. This guy is doing Slayer. So hot. Blessed bones. Oh, this guy has shaved his head. The hell is this? Uh, Runecade. The hell is that? Big clicks. Is this another TOB simulator? Some more Tob. Some Toa. Just some Cox. Wow. Give me prayer XP. Thank you. Uh, this person is maxing my Iron Man today
Wow.
with a single viewer. See, that's what should, deserve some views is this guy is maxing his Iron Man today and nobody's watching it. You know how sad that is to like have no community and you're about to max? You know how much time and dedication you have to put into your character? Not only a normal character, but an Iron Man character to max that ass? That's insane, bro. So, yeah, we're done with over 2,000 bone chips. Chippages. 42 per chip. Chip chisel. Click, 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 click. What are you doing in RuneScape today? I'm clicking here and clicking here and clicking there. Yeah. What are you doing on RuneScape today? I'm clicking here, clicking there, clicking here. Yeah. What are you doing on RuneScape today? Clicking here, clicking there, clicking there. Yeah. Click, 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 click. All right. Alright, so chipping bones. Chip, 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 chip. The monitor is bright. It's glowing me. I'm like glowing. So we're chipping away 5,000 bones right now. Almost halfway done. So yeah. The monitor is so bright. I'm like a light bulb. I wonder if I can yeah, whatever. 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 Just gonna chip away at these bones here. Do 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 do. This TV show is so depressing. My goodness. Oh, she's like trying to die because they want to kick her out of hospice since she's been there 4 months. And she can't pay out of pocket to stay in hospice, so they're making her do in-home hospice, but that's making her really mad because she doesn't want to do that. She's afraid her son's gonna like associate all of the stuff at their house with her passing, and it's gonna ruin him. The show is like started off really cool and stuff, and then it just starts to get like really depressing around like the middle of season 4. The big C. Alright, so I thought I'd be getting a lot more shards from this. I did 5,000 the other day, and I was at like 300k by the time I was done. Just don't know. 1,000. Maybe the ratios are right. So chisel, chisel, chisel. We're level 86 prayer, so I mean we're getting there. This is so depressing. Why do they do this? So we bless the bones and chisel, chisel, chisel. Whoa, that was weird. It was like it was gone for a second. Wow. So we ran out of eggs. I was gonna make eggs for breakfast, but there was no eggs. So I ended up making a cheeseburger hamburger helper with tuna, which is, I know it sounds weird, but it was good. Um, I had my daily vitamin water for my vitamins. I had my caffeine supplement uh, through the form of an energy drink. I took a shower, started throwing clothes in the laundry, um, fed the kitties, fed the fish. My kitties are lounging right now. One's on the cat tree staring outside. The other one is on the chair right behind me, chilling. Got up early this morning. It was like 5 o'clock, like 10 minutes before 5 a.m. I tried to sleep in, but the kitties, the female kitty Roxy jumped up on the bed and like meowed at my face, like point blank. And that woke me up, and I'm just like, oh, Roxy, why you do this? And then she started climbing on me, so that woke me up a little bit more. And then I was like, Roxy, don't climb on me. And I kind of squished her down a little bit onto the bed next to me so she doesn't climb on me anymore. And that didn't work. She just kind of walked away. Then I turned over and I tried to sleep on my side. Didn't work. Had this weird feeling in my chest. And I was like, okay, I'm awake at this point. So I couldn't go back to sleep, which sucked. Where am I going? So I got up, did all the things, and here I am. Started, I opened RuneScape and I had bought a crabbing set so I could work on my 99 strength. Currently level 98 strength, so I didn't feel like worrying about dying from Slayer, you know. I wanted to like more AFK train while I cooked and did all the things. So I did do some gem crab today, although it's frowned upon by some people to gem crab. I mean, that's top three crabber every time, so that wasn't too bad. We are 577k away from 99 strength. The overall goal here is to get 99 in all my combat stats so that I can do my Inferno Cape and get my Quiver through Coliseum. Um, Although those are kind of hard things to do, I have faith in my abilities to learn and get better at what I try, so that is why we're working on prayer right now, so that my prayer bonuses are a lot better for me. when I'm drinking potions and stuff, because essentially the higher your prayer is, the more your prayer potions heal your prayer points, restore them or whatever, and the less bang it'll have on your bank's buck. 'Cause for one, having higher prayer points, they will run out a lot slower compared to having like the Slayer 74 prayer like I was for the longest time. Um, Instead of hitting zero and like almost dying, you'll have a little bit more cushion room to survive in a raid or boss encounter. So um, I was doing Doom, and what I've noticed is that the only time you really get screwed is when your prayer gets turned off and you're forced to do multiple things at the same time. So that kind of opened my mind to like, okay, well, if my prayer turns off and I'm bossing like other bosses other than Doom, um, I can at least, have a little bit more cush room to use a prayer potion before they run out. So um, that's why I turned on like there's these indicators that will make your screen flash blue when your prayer points are low. That really helped me. Um, help really helped remind me to, hey, take a sip of your prayer potion, bro. All right, so we're halfway there, and we only have 115,000 shards. So what's going on with the ratios here, dudes? So that means I only have around 230k shards by the time I'm done here. That's not enough to make me feel as comfortable as I was before. But I did get quite a few levels last time I did this, so well, we'll see. We've only been doing this for about an hour. Um, just chiseling worm bones. Regular bones that drop off of worms. It's super easy to do. It's not like... Um, um, gosh, this guy. Alright, so um, this is how I get my bone shards for the most part. I used to just do the grind, like bossing, Huey Kotal, Perilous Moons, Doom, and thieving. Um, don't really mind because that's boring, and I've already got level 85 mining for the sake of making money. Um, I will go to Myth's Guild and mine the rune ore underneath it. If you have expert mining gloves, you can actually, once you mine an ore from a rune deposit, it will actually stay around for another use instead of depleting, so you can get 2 rune ores from each mine. That would mean like if you world hopped, you could get 4 ore per world. That's 40k essentially. A full inventory is 280k, and if you spend a good amount of time, you can make some good mills doing that. So, and I'm about to get another mining level, to be honest. So we might do that for a little bit. We're gonna chisel away these bones until I get bored of it. I'll probably take a break. We're about to hit the hour mark here. No. Alright, so when we hit that hour mark here in 2 minutes, we'll take a break from this. But as you can see, all that XP on my crafting, that was just from chiseling bones because I leveled while doing this. And everything that's extra up here is just chiseling. I'm level 73 crafting now, so XP rates aren't too bad, to be honest. Obviously, this isn't. If you want to get your crafting level up, you probably shouldn't only just do this, but there's benefits to it. Once you get your shards, you get really fast prayer XP bonuses, and it's the main reason why I'm doing this. We got 1 minute left, and we'll go do something fun. Um, this ain't fun, so this ain't that fun at all, honestly. Sailing's gonna be here in a few days. A lot of people are preparing for that. I'm over here just trying to get higher combat stats. There. And alright. I never noticed the glass. That's that's nice. Oh, you can even see the people through the glass. That's kind of cool. Alright, so alright, so 125,000 bone shards. It took 2,000, almost 2,800 bones to get that. So, um, it's a good amount of XP, honestly, if you do the math. 600 prayer XP per 100 bone shards. Um, that's a good amount of XP. So what we're gonna do now is transition to something different. Um, ooh, so 362 mil is my bank. That's not that huge, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so I think what I was gonna do yesterday was I was gonna do a quest. 'Cause my quest points, I'm at 299 quest points, and I'm really close to getting my completion cape, my quest cape. So there's a lot of like smaller quests that I can, well, not a lot, but there's a couple in here that I can do. This one, Forgotten Tale, Land of the Goblins, um, Death on the Isle. Yeah, Death on the Isle was a really quick one too. So since my pet isn't right here for me to click on it, I'm gonna call it, pick it up. Come here, buddy. Put you away. So it says two unlosable fights. I don't know what that means. Um, so I'm just gonna bring my whip and an offhand. My goodness. I don't even know if I want to do that. I'm just unlosable fights. I don't know what that means. This is the first time it's ever come up in my in the questing section, so or at all, period. No idea what that means. Unlosable fights. Um, Talk to Patsy at the entrance to Villa Luke Lugans on the Isle of Alderan to start the quest. I have no idea where that's at. Fairy Ring CKQ. There's There is a fairy ring here, so we'll fly to it and we'll see where this quest takes us. It says the ability to unlock the North Alderan teleport destination via the Pendant of Eights, and then the ability to use a costume needle. Um, I guess that's kind of cool. No idea what the costume needle's for, but we'll figure it out. So the Hunter Guild has the closest ring, fairy ring. It's right here. So CKQ is what we're gonna travel to. CKQ. All right. Alderan. All right. Let's see it. Wow. Where even is this? It's like some random island. Have I been here before? I don't remember it. Weird. All right. We'll go start the quest. Right here. Right this. Right in here, huh? Hello. It's a nice mustache you have there. Good day. Don't suppose I could trouble you for the briefest of moments. Good day to you. I could consider being troubled for the right reasons. How does access to a rather fancy party sound as a motivator? Just as long as I get to actually enjoy. I'm sure I can also rustle up some payment to encourage you. If you have any reservations, you may even find some exciting opportunities given the presence of Alderin's wealthiest citizens. Wow, they're wealthy. So if you're going to this party, would you also be one of Alderin's wealthiest citizens? Alas, I am, quite unfortunately, not rich in money. What I do possess is certain wealth of talent. For you see, I am an actor. Wow. Patsy the Grand, they call me. Eventually. They call me Pinky. Just Pinky. So if you're not rich in money, how am I going to get paid, assuming I agree to help you? That's a good question. The feeling that if all goes well, I'll soon find myself with more than enough wealth to handsomely reward you. And besides, if nothing else, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time at the party. Start Death on the Isle quest. Wonderful. So whose party are we going to? Well, that's complicated. You don't know. Villa? Yes, the villa. The phone's going off. I think people are starting to stream or something. Nope. 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 Wonderful. Not to mention the chance to enjoy a good party. There's another lady here that's talking. Adala. 24-hour sleepover stream? What the heck, dude? None of the people I follow are online. There's 800 more viewers on Runescape now. And they're all watching this guy on his road to Grandmaster, and he's fighting Huey Colton. That's funny. A butler, serving me wine and tending to my needs, fancy suite and all. Suit, you mean fancy suit? Right, so I don't actually get to enjoy the party at all, do I? Sure you will, you just have to act a little here and there. See, you mentioned a fancy suit. You wouldn't happen to have a butler outfit in that bag you mentioned? I don't believe I do. Don't really like roles like that these days. Well, in that case, any idea where I might get one, preferably free of charge? Lots of villas around here have butlers, and butlers mean uniforms. To steal them? Oh my goodness. Suppose you could always put it back once you are done. I'm sure whoever I take it from will be overjoyed to have had someone else wearing their uniform. Hmm, maybe I should add a butler's uniform to my vast array of costumes after all. I doubt they'll ever even realize. Anyway, I remember seeing some uniforms through a window on the way over here. They were in the villa to the north. Right, I guess I'm off to find a uniform then. Good luck. Alright, so that's pretty simple. Just go north and there should be a uniform. And this is the house, apparently. Probably shouldn't break into a house in full view of a guard. And I can't kill the guard. That's great. Take the uniform from the wardrobe. E- Exit the house. Alright. Is this it? pretty crappy looking butler clothing. Seen you managed to find a uniform. I have indeed. You must have an eye. And seen through a window as you walked by. I was a bit of a lucky spot, I must admit. Lucky indeed. It's almost like you were specifically looking for him. Just good fortune. Now I ought to get a move on quickly. This bag. Move on getting this bag inside. Adala heads inside. Oh, she's in a rush, isn't she? Given the size of your bag, I'm not sure she's rushing anywhere. Well, she sets a good example. You should probably be heading in yourself. I'm guessing the entrance is just up the stairs. The guest entrance is, yes. Don't tell me. You have to go in through the staff entrance, unfortunately. I can't be seen entering with the help. The help? Sorry, just getting into character. Where would I find the entrance? I bet Adela went through it. You should follow her. I think she headed somewhere along that hedgerow. Head hedgerow. The hedgerow. I'm sure that's it. Head butler. Oh, nil sal to you. I wasn't expecting anyone else. Hold up. Nothing bad, I hope. I've known people to have problems with their employees before. Is yours treating you well? Seems friendly enough. I'm still not sure if I'm getting paid, though. Oh dear, are you part of a union? I don't remember joining one. I probably should go with the varied working conditions I go through. We have a fantastic one here in Alderaan if you are interested. I can't say discussions are effective, but sometimes the wealthy do come to the table. I think this is a one-time gig for me, but thank you. Very well, in that case, there are just a few quick admin bits to go through before I let you in. First then foremost, butlers must keep their uniforms and masks on at all times. Got it, no taking up my uniform. What's this about masks? All staff are to be anonymous as possible, so I'll provide you with a mask on entry. We'll be using them to keep track of who's coming and going. Beautiful. Now, for security purposes, butlers are required to enter and leave with completely empty pockets. We will hold on to anything you need us to whilst you're in there. Nothing in, nothing out. Right, I think that covers everything. Are you ready to enter? Are you gonna hold on to my stuff, buddy? Wow. They took all my stuff, my full graceful set, my whip. Oh my gosh, my Avernick Defender is gone. That's okay. Let's go. I feel like a court jester, and not for the first time either. Nonsense. Now, why not go and introduce yourself to our host? Hang on, I'm meant to be anonymous butler. How do you expect me to get to know people for you? I'm sure you can get their names at least. That will give me something to work with. Okay. Alright, so talk to Constantinius. Well, this is just like a party. Ooh, I'm sure it won't be. I'm always open to meeting new people, especially those who enjoy the arts. Oh, good, because it's actually him who I'm here with. I can't believe it. How could he not even know the name of his gracious host? Perhaps he's new to the island, still for an actor. His research seems lacking. Okay. Sponsor. Ooh. Okay, cool. Sweet. Go talk to this person. Good day, sir. Sir, I left that behind when I retired. Please call me Koziak. You can tell me. Wow. Is this a drunk person? Pavo? Hello. Excuse me, you there. Hi there. How can I be of service? I could do with another drink. Do you have a preference, wine or something non-alcoholic? Alcoholic, I'll have you know that I, Pavo, am most certainly not an alcoholic. No scram. Okay. We'll talk to... What the hell is that name? Zakatla. Zakatla. The hell? Hadn't noticed I was. So do you spend a lot of time on boats? I run something of a shipping company. If you need it moving, Zakatla's gotcha. Well, I don't typically find myself in need of that sort of thing, but if that ever changes, I'll keep you in mind. That's cute. All right, so now we go back to this guy and talk to him. Patsy, I saw you make your way around the party. So then, who's who? So we've got blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, pfft, blah blah blah. Ah, luckily he didn't actually seem to mind you being here too much. Apparently, he's actually looking for a new actor to sponsor. All right, they talk so much. Can I do things now, please? What am I supposed to do? Investigate an antique wine. Oh yeah, supposed to get the wine for the lady. Doodle-dee, 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 doodle-dee. You're suddenly startled by the sound of a glass shattering in the other part of the cellar, causing you to spill some of the wine on yourself. This is going to stain, isn't it? Check on the man in the southeastern part of the cellar. Check on man. Is everything okay? Hello? If you had too much to drink, you there, don't move. What the? You're coming with us. Wow. What did I do? It's always a butler, isn't it? Did what exactly? Murder! What? It was my turn to level the accusation at the suspect. How often do we get to handle a murder? You have to respect the systems we have. I'm still here, in case you forgot. So murder. Poor Livius. He wasn't acting this time. But I didn't kill anyone. You just happened to be found standing in a closed room with a dead body? With bloodstains on your clothes, no less? Bloodstains? The red stains on your uniform, the victim's blood, I'm sure of it. Oh, you found me in the wine cellar and you won't even consider that it might be wine? I suppose I could try tasting it. What if it's blood? Well, then it won't taste like wine, will it? No, you make a good point, actually. I'm just going to go. Oh, no, you won't. You're going to wait right here and answer some questions. Would you believe me if I said I didn't do it? Well, we'll consider it. We will? First questions. Why were you down there? I was looking for a wine. Principum Red? Patsy sent me to get some. So we were just trying to help. Yeah. Honestly, I'm sold. Really? Yes, sorry. I'm afraid we can't just let you go, not without an investigation. Not to mention, given your whole job here was to stop anything bad happening at this party. We're not really doing so well right now. will look even more ineffective if we don't have a suspect. Could be a career ender, really. Quite. Okay, well, much like I didn't kill that man, I suppose I don't want to hurt your careers. Maybe I could catch the killer. Do you have any relevant qualifications? Wait, we meant to have. After all, training to be a butler must have taken a long time. But I'm not even a butler. I got hired to act as one. Right now I have to put murder back on the table. Who are you? Wow. I got hired by Patsy to be a butler for this evening alongside a lady called Adala. Do we know an Adala? Yes, I believe she's accounted for it. You ran into her? She came in shortly after we arrested you. Your friend Patsy mentioned she'd been sorting out some of its costumes. You mean she was only accounted for after the murder took place? Why do I get the feeling we're not doing a good job of actually investigating this? It isn't just you. Again, maybe I could be an extra pair of hands here, have a potential suspect investigate the murder. It wouldn't be orthodox, but it might work. I'm not sure I like the implication that we can't solve it ourselves. I agree, but we're not actually very qualified for this. We normally just guard drunk people, not solve murders. You make it a fair point. Hutza. Peaky, if you promise not to leave, you can help us work out what's happened here. I promise not to flee the scene. Perfect. Shall we get to investigating then? Where should I start? The victim was Livius, the lead actor in tonight's play. His body is still down in the cellar, so you should probably go and inspect it, along with the rest of the crime scene. No doubt you'll also want to question everyone. We'll keep them busy for you until you're ready. Oh my god. I'll also give you a case file to track your notes in. Let's get to it. That's cute. So, this guy is PKing. This guy is Huey Kotaling. This guy is doing a 3 billion GP drop party. My goodness. Nobody's online, so. Alright, we gotta investigate the crime scene. So we'll go back down into the cellar. And we will take the jug, investigate it. Why this jug's been tucked away in the corner? Was someone trying to hide it? Alright, we'll click on this small box, whatever this is for. It's a box full of blank wine labels. I suppose they like to keep things well organized. We'll go investigate this broken stool. Why would Constantinius keep a broken stool around unless it was only just broken? That makes sense. Wine storage. Let's go investigate it. Why not? It's only half full. Someone must have been drinking from it. Okay. Broken pottery. Looks like someone's dropped this. I wonder if there was a fight. Um, Go inspect the body. So what's got you then? Inspect the body. A few cuts and scrapes, no stabbings. Poison perhaps? Oh, that sounds reasonable, I guess. But there's a hidden room. There's a room on the other side. I wonder what's over there. Leave the cellar, it says. Talk to... Interrogate this guy. Oh, poor Livius. I may have had some quabbles with how expensive his performances were. Oh, there's motive. You didn't happen to know him, did you? I'm familiar with his work, but not the man himself. He's been the preferred actor for him for years. Did you ever come to enjoy the perhaps cross paths during the festivities? I'm almost certain we didn't. The plays are that good, are they? I'm an older man. I need a good early night to sleep myself going. I'm partial to the puzzles, so I'm solving this crime. Blah, blah, blah. Bravo. Hello, did you know him well? We were once drinking fellows. Did you drink with him today? Don't remember. Seems likely that I would have, though. He never liked to prepare for a performance without drinking. Assuming you did, where would you have had a drink with him? Probably down in the cellar. That was always where he preferred to go. So you admit that you may have been down there with him today. I think to I like to think that I would remember something so terrible happening in front of my eyes. Yet you can't actually remember if you'd been drinking with him. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, I don't know. What the hell? Too drunk to remember. Got it. Quite an unfortunate turn of events. Not sure it's unfortunate. Well, I believe the play was actually intended to be a comedy. I'm hopeful they have an understudy who can fill in. The play's still going ahead. There must. Are we just going to ignore that a man was murdered? I'd rather not think about it personally. Okay, so Livius wasn't a customer of yours then. Would he have reason to have been? Actors seem to have lots of costumes. A lot of costumes to move around the place. Maybe a shipping magnate, such as yourself, would make good money off them. Afraid I can't help you there. Good tip about the actors, though. I'll have to visit the colleague of bards next time I'm in Tempestus. So, Tempestus. It's a cool name, I guess. Tempestus. Oh, that's exciting news. I got arrested for murder because you sent me into that cellar. Did you at least manage to find what I sent you down there for? Principal Riv, of course. It's just a nice large container. However, I'm not sure if it's the most. See it all, you were right. What self-respecting man would have a wine cellar without such a historic wine in it? It's a shame we're locked down up here. I'd love to try it. I came so close to if it weren't for that actor. Are you blaming Livius for his own murder? Of course not. Just ruining a missed chance to try that wine. Dr. Stratius, how's your investigation going? I think I found everything there is to find so far. What now? Do you think you could pin down a suspect? I'm not sure. Oddly enough, no one is admitting to having done it. What if they hired someone to do it for them? That actually is a good point. Maybe the butlers? You mean more of them might be fake like you? Well, thanks to the masks and uniforms, they're all anonymous. It's also very hard to keep track of how many there are. I've been keeping tabs on all of them, but if one's escaped, the killer might already be in the wind. Both of you are missing that there's no window in which they could have left the cellar. Oh yes, we came down and we heard a commotion. They wouldn't have been able to get out before then. Seems they're back to square one again. Unless you can think of anything else to investigate. I could try stealing from the suspects. You probably shouldn't mention that in front of us. I suppose we can always return things to them later. Hutsa, I'll be subtle. Alright, so pickpocket this person. You put some wine labels. Pickpocket this person. Clumsily bump into him. That's great. Let me pickpocket you now. You pull a threatening note. Oh no. Pickpocket this person. clumsily bump into them. Pull a drinking flask. Pickpocket this person. You pull a shipping contract out. Inspect the wine labels in your inventory. Set of labels for marking wine jugs. They look very similar to the ones on the jugs in the cellar. The letters from Koziak to Livius. It describes an outstanding debt. It's a flask for holding alcohol. There's a small amount of liquid in the bottom, but you can't tell what it is. The contract is between Livius and Celia. It's for the shipping of an undescribed object. Weird. I've had a look through their pockets. I think all of the guests might be lying. All of them? Um, Here, have a look what I found for yourselves. Have to know the contract, flash, and labels. Interesting. What about these labels? I found them on Adala. She was the one wasn't accounted for during the murder took place, right? That's right. She's the one who came here with Patsy. Like Piki here, both were uninvited. Perhaps one of them is responsible. Put pressure on them with accusations. You think that'll work? Only one way I can find out, suppose. It's not the worst thought. I guess whatever happens, there's a good chance that some more of the truth will come out. Alright, let us know what you want. When you want everyone gathered, and we'll take them upstairs for you. I am ready. Perhaps let's get everyone upstairs. So, a murder mystery. So we talk to the host. Hello, host. How are you? I'm not going to accuse you. Alright. Have you ever any dealings with Livius, have you? Of course not. This doesn't ever need anything shipped by your company, nothing. He needed to move swiftly and discreetly. Why would he? I'm sure he gets more than enough solutions for moving his costumes around. Sending the contract. Can you explain this? That looks like a contract between myself and Livius. Good eye. Interesting how you yourself seem to not be aware of it, especially given it was you who was carrying it. All right, fine. He recently contracted us to help him move some of his belongings around. He's been doing well for himself and was moving into a larger property. I need him to sign off on a slight change in the timelines. And given we were both here, I thought we may as well get it sorted. I see. I won't accuse you quite yet. Let's look at Koziak. Hello. You claim to have never interacted with Livius. I did, and I shall stand by that claim. Why are you the one making these accusations anyways? You were the one down there with him. Besides, you were just a butler. The note presents a threatening note. A note written by yourself for Livius. Seems you weren't very happy with him. How did you? So it seems you did know him. In fact, you had an issue with him, did you not? Not one I would have killed him over. He owed me some money and wasn't paying up. I just needed to put some pressure on him. An outstanding debt could be considered motive for murder. Pavo. Hello, Pavo. You guys were drinking partners, weren't you? We were. How heavily would you say you drank together? On occasion, a little too heavily. Who provided the drinks? We tend to bring our own, although I did sometimes let him have a bit extra for my flask. Your flask, huh? Stratius, the flask. Presented the drinking flask. This flask? Yes, that's the one. I must have misplaced it. If you're letting Livius drink from your flask, it wouldn't have been hard for you to poison him, would it? But why would I poison a friend? That remains to be seen. Accuse Pavo. No. The two of you weren't even invited to this party, nor were you. But being here presented a huge opportunity for an up-and-coming actor like Patsy. A huge opportunity indeed. You already knew that Constantinius was thinking about sponsoring a new actor. Perhaps you decided to speed things along and a bit by removing the competition. But why would I need to remove the competition if he was already open to sponsoring me? Anyways, that doesn't make any sense. Perhaps, and indeed it was true, that you couldn't have been present at the time of the murder, but never left the party. In fact, you sent me down into the cellar for you, didn't you? So you're saying that you were actually more likely to be guilty yourself? Exactly. What? Sending me down there made me look guilty. Perfect way of drawing attention away from the true culprit. But that would be a terrible plan. You were there with us. You're here with us, which leads me on to you, Adala. Patsu was accounted for when the murder took place, but you were not. Care to tell us what you were up to? I took Paxy's bag into the backstage area, spent some time chatting to the actors, and then made my way to the party. So you never entered the wine cellar? No. But you knew a lot about it, didn't you? Where are you going with this? Stratius, the labels. Presents the wine labels. Wine labels from the cellar found on your person. Care to explain? I just found them on the floor. It's bad manners not to pick up litter. What a convenient excuse. I am accusing you, you dirty lady. Adala, I believe you were responsible for the murder of Livius. All the evidence is pointing at you. You were the only person missing at the time of the murder, and despite your claims, we have clear evidence you were in that cellar. All right, fine. I admit I was in the cellar. Wait, what is this? The Principum Red, you fool. I could retire on the value of that wine. All I had to do was get out of here with it. My wine! You used me. And I probably would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for this precocious butler turned investigator you hired. What happened, Dalla? Did Livius interrupt your plan? Did he need to be silenced? Murder! What a ridiculous assertion! I may be a thief, but I'd never kill anyone. Oh, she wants to beat me up? I'm gonna kick you in the vag, lady. Yeah, right in the vag. Kick. Take that. Kick. 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 That was brutal. I felt that one from here. Stop. You're too good for me. You win. Are you ready to confess now? I promise I didn't do it. I'm just a thief. I wasn't even strong enough to defeat you. How could I have killed Livius? She may be telling the truth, Peaky, but either way, we know she's a criminal now. Come with us. She's escorted away. Does this mean we can get on with tonight's play? You still want to go ahead with the play? You don't even have a lead actor anymore, Coxsacco. Yes, it is a bit of a last-minute issue, but I have no doubt that Livius understudy will be able to step up. But Adala might not have even been the killer. Well, you been doing a wonderful job so far, and I'm sure if the villain is still loose, you'll catch them. Usually keep everyone in the theater. The only place they'd be able to run to from there is straight off the cliff. It's settled then. We'll proceed with the play. While we do that, if the killer is still at large, the ever-capable Peaky hero will ensure they are dealt with. Fine, let's get going then. Oh no, you can't come with us. I don't want your investigation disrupting things. You'll need to stay out of sight. Why don't you take the back way? The back way? Yes, it's not been used in quite a while, so it's a little bit precarious these days. But I'm sure you'll manage. Fine. Do I find? Where do I find it? The path that leads around the cliff to the south. We'll see you out there at the theater, PK. Alright. There's a lot of friggin' stuff to do. My goodness. Lots of talking. Talkie. Walkie talkies. Go down the stairs, down the stairs. Down the stairs, down the stairs. Walk around the back side of this cliff area. Go down the stairs. Go over here. Investigate the loose rocks. Okay. Investigating loose rocks now. I climbed up the rocks. How cute. More loose rocks. The guards. There you are. So what's the plan? Well, we don't really have one. Perhaps there's evidence. Well, it seems like you've been quite thorough. Well, then I guess it's time to fix that. The stairs over there. They lead down to the staging area. The backstage. That's where the actors, including Livius, were getting ready for the play. Okay, I'll get to it. Wow, look at that. Fancy little backstage area. Costumer! Hello! Are you the one that's trying to find Livius' color? That's right. So I'm guessing down here is your domain? If you think I have any actual control in here, you'd be sorely mistaken. I don't think anyone could keep these actors in line. They're a dramatic bunch. Speaking of which, where are they? The play will be showing. They'll be up in the theater. Right. Well, in that case, I'd better get to it. I'd like to have a look around down here. Hopefully I can find some sort of clue as to how Olivia's died. Go ahead. Search this random crate. You find it to be full of poison. Wow. Search this bookshelf. The bookshelf hides a secret passage into the cellar. Wow. Search the costume rack. You search the costume rack to find that one of the costumes has a wine stain on it. The label reads, Nayatli. Yes. What can you tell me about the actors? There's four of them. Well, there was four, I should say. Nayatli, she was Livius's understudy. After that happened, she's not taking the lead role tonight. Motive! Then you have Claudius. He's getting close to retirement now, so prefers to take on small but impactful roles. Finally, there's Quintilia. She's quite new, so she mostly takes on the non-speaking parts. And all of them were in here earlier? That's right. Livius went out for his pre-performance drink, as he likes to do. The others all stayed here until after the murder happened. And you're sure none of them could have slipped out that at any point? I don't think think so. I suppose I do get quite engrossed in my work sometimes, so it's not impossible. But I'm sure I'd have spotted someone going up the stairs. What's this crate of poison for, dude? Oh, that was a grift from Constantinius. We were having a bit of a rat problem, so he gave us the poison to deal with them. It seems one of the costumes has a stain on it. A stain? Yes, a wine stain. Apparently the costume belongs to Nayatli. Is there any reason the costume would be stained? No, none of her characters have any interaction with wine. Do you have any wine backstage? Well, they actually do often like to have a drink after the play, but I always ask that they do that outside so as to not risk any damage to the costumes. Interesting. Did you know there was a hidden passage here? A passage? I had no idea, but I suppose it's not too surprising. How come? This is an old villa. Apparently, it once played a role in some smuggling operations a long time ago. I could see them having a few secrets to help them with that. I'm going to go upstairs. Doodly doo 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 doo. I'm gonna talk to this guard here. Yo, play's underway, and for all we know, there's still a killer out here. So I hope you have something for us. Think I might. Turns out there's a secret passage from the backstage area to the wine cellar. Someone could have gotten in and out without even anyone else knowing. Not only about the backstage area is a rat problem recently, and they have plenty of poison for dealing with him, and that same poison could easily have been used to kill Livius. Great work, Picky! But did you find anything that could tell us who did it? I did. Yes, we need to confront the killer. Who was it? More options. It's Natalie! Oh, God. The understudy? That's on stage right now? Why? As a fellow actor, she had access to the secret package into the wine cellar, where Livius was having his pre-performance drink. How did she kill him? The rat poison. Enough of that would usually kill a man. She poisoned his drink so that she could be back out of the cellar before he died. Doesn't make sense, but she wasn't the only one who had access to that passage. But she was the only one that had wine on her clothes. Wine isn't allowed backstage, so it must have come from the cellar. Very good, but what about the motive? Constantinius mentioned earlier that she had been in Livius' shadow for some time. Killing him was finally allowed her to take on a leading role. I suppose this all makes sense. How are you certain? I'd say 80%, but 90% sure. Well, I suppose that will have to be enough. You've not taken us down too many wrong paths today, except for the whole fake butler act. True, but you were honest about that pretty quickly. We'll wait until the play is over, and then we'll take her in. Wait, but should we not be acting now? Constantinius would kill us if we stopped the performance, and then we'd have another murder mystery on our hands. Well, then, we will have to just speed things along a bit. I'm going out there. Is that a sword? How the hell did I get a sword? At last, the villain shows themselves. The vile villain shows themselves. Villain? The only villain here is you, murderer. I am no murderer. What vexatious allegations you have come at me with. Vexatious. I'm not sure about this new character. Are they even in costume? Do not pretend you don't know. Your lies are at an end. I don't think this was in the actual script. Original script. I've overcome so much, I won't fall at this last hurdle. Lay down your arms. Your heroic deeds are fabrications.
Never! Now swing at me!
Oh my god.
Arg, you're stronger than I thought. I need to regroup.
Runs away.
Attack! Face me!
Ha! You've stepped in my trap. A trap? Aha! Sorry, you'll have to fight alone.
How could you be this powerful?
It's all part of my grand plan. I grow stronger with every passing moment.
I can't keep up with this.
Then flee again. Ignoble hero.
Attack! I must make my last stand. Could you find it in your heart to stay your hand?
And let you live to follow my plans another day? I'm afraid that's not the game we play. So I take my leave from this mortal coil. Bravo! Well, that was a twist, wasn't it? I know you killed Livius. Why? Been stuck in the shadow of that man for too long. He wouldn't even let me fill another role. Murder is a bit far, though. Could you not have just lightly poisoned him? You don't understand. I never poisoned him. I just tripped him. All I wanted was to put him out of action. A small injury would have been enough for him to not perform this evening.
What happened?
He'd had so much to drink he fell harder than expected, and he wouldn't get up. I fled. I never wanted him to. Come on, let's get you to the guards.
Stradius Hutza, it's been a surprising pleasure working with you to solve this case. I can't believe it was all an accident.
You've done well. I'd like to apologize for our hasty arrest earlier. Your commitment to helping us has been commendable.
To be fair to us, you did seem like the perfect suspect.
I suppose I did, but no harm will come. You win some, you lose some, I guess. All the best. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You've completed Death on the Isle. You are awarded 2 quest points, 10,000 Thieving XP, 7,500 Agility XP, 5,000 Crafting XP, the ability to use the Costume Needle, and now I have 301 quest points. Yay. Wonderful. Now I can go block that stupid Slayer task I tried to block yesterday. Mutated Zygomites. Zygobutts. Give me my stuff back. That's so nice of you. Alright, so there's a teleport thing. There's a bank on here. Must be some anchovies. Anchovies. Trawling shoal. Lobster. So to the west, there is a ring to teleport out. And we are one class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12 quests, and we are done with quests until sailing comes out. Well, that's not the route I wanted to take, but that is fine. We will run back around. I need to grab something. All right, so 12 quests. We'll get our quest completion cape. Um, so I'm gonna look. I'm gonna Google this. When a new quest is released, the quest cape will automatically be unequipped and cannot be worn until the new quest is completed. The cape and hood will be placed in your inventory if there is space. Otherwise, they will be banked. If your inventory and bank are both full, the cape will be returned to the wise old man in Draenor Village, where you can retrieve it for free. Wow, that's cool. Wow. Okay, I understand. You're just gonna tear it out of my hands. So we will go, um, alright, so we have yet another outfit from questing, a butler's uniform. It's crazy.